We can now bring in Simon Mabon, lecturer in international relations and Middle East studies at Lancaster University, as well as head of the Richardson Institute for Peace. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for joining us here on France 24 today. Have the economic realities in Turkey, things like inflation at 75%, unofficial inflation at 150%, forced its president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, to look to Saudi Arabia for a financial lifeline?
Yeah, I think that's the really important thing to note here that Turkey is facing all manner of socioeconomic and, as a consequence, political challenges that are really putting pressure on Mr. Erdogan and his rule, which has prompted a very strong about turn from the Turkish state with regard to Saudi Arabia. I mean, let's not forget that Turkey was taking a very hard line against Mohammed bin Salman and Saudi Arabia after the killing of Jamal Khashoggi, and now to normalize relations, or to seek to normalize relations without anything significant having taken place over the Khashoggi affair, points to serious domestic pressures.
But to be fair, Turkey isn't okay. I understand that the murder was committed on Turkish soil, but Turkey is not the only country to normalize ties with Saudi Arabia. In a couple of weeks' time, we have the US president who's going to be in the same room as Mohammed bin Salman. He can spin it any which way he wants to, but he's going to be in the same room as somebody who his US intelligence agencies say ordered the killing of a journalist.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really important point here that reveals exactly how important Saudi Arabia is in global politics, not just with regard to its oil or its importance in the Muslim world as the site of the two holy places, Mecca and Medina, but also as a site of geopolitical importance, the most important player in the Gulf, a long-standing rival of Iran, working behind closed doors, of course, with Israel, and historically a key US ally. But what we've seen over the past decade, past 15 years or so, is a fracturing of those relations due to a number of things. But with the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, tensions with Iran, economic pressures across the world, states like the US and Turkey are having to reevaluate what their strategic priorities are with regard to states like Saudi Arabia.
So what is MBS hoping to gain from this visit? Because he doesn't need the slate wiped clean, as you alluded to.
No, he doesn't. But what he does need are more allies in the region. Turkey has been a long-standing rival of Saudi Arabia due to its competing vision of regional order, competing visions about the role of Islam. Turkey and Saudi Arabia found themselves on opposing sides of various rivalries, struggles, conflicts. And I think realigning Saudi policy with regard to Turkey would remove a slight headache for MBS alongside securing what would be quite an influential and strategic ally.
Would he also want to drive a wedge between, Turkey and Iran potentially?
That could be one of the additional byproducts of this. Turkey has occupied this middle ground between Iran and some of the other states in the Middle East. And Saudi Arabia, as we know, has got a long history of rivalry with Iran. So if MBS is able to remove Turkey from Iran's sort of strategic portfolio, if you will, then that would be seen as another benefit. But it would also, I think, double down on Saudi Arabia's influence in the region in a number of different arenas, be it over tensions with Qatar historically, in Libya, potential rivalries over leadership of the Sunni Muslim world. I think it does a lot of different strategic things for MBS, in addition to, of course, realigning relations with Iran and the rivalry with Iran.
Simon Mabon, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us on the program today.